everyone, this is Carla and welcome to Tech Tips with Carla. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to add a quiz to a Google Classroom page. All right, so first step is to open up the Classroom page that you'd like to add the quiz to. Next, click on the Classwork tab, go to Create, and then choose Quiz Assignment. Got to give the quiz a title. Then you can determine who is going to get the quiz. I'm going to give it to my robotics class too. That we have two classes. Then down here, I can set a due date. And then give it a topic. I like topics because they allow me to organize all of the work that I put into Classroom. And I feel like students can find it a little bit easier. I'm not going to put a topic for this one though. Next thing you want to do is, if you look at the bottom, once you choose Quiz Assignment under Create, it actually creates the quiz for you. And to edit it, you just click on it. Make sure you go up here to title your quiz. Title your quiz here. Add some instructions if you want to. Answer questions carefully. Then put your quizzes in there, your quiz questions in there. This is pretty cool too. Like sometimes it can actually predict whether or not what the answers are to the question. To add another question, you just click plus. I like those predictors. Now with these, once you've created the question, you go down to the answer key to actually set the correct answer. So making it 10 points. Select a correct answer. If I want to provide feedback, I just click Add Answer Feedback, and I can do that. Make sure you do it for every question. And then I'm actually also going to add a short answer question. And you do that, you change the type of question. First, you click plus to add a question. Then over here, you've got a drop-down menu where you can choose the type of question that you want. I'm going to choose short answer because I want to tell you something about this one. With short answer questions, once you go to the answer key, you can have to put down multiple ways of possibly answering the question. You have to predict and think about, like, how are kids going to answer this question? Because if you want to set it to choose the correct answer, you're going to have to go through and make sure that the correct answer is picked. If not, if they spelled it weird, you're going to have to go in and make sure the answer is correct and then mark the question as correct later on. And you can say mark all other answers incorrect, but make sure that you go back and double check. And that is how you basically set up the quiz to put the questions in. There's other things you can add to Google Forms, such as you can import questions from other quizzes, which is really cool. You can add text and titles and things like that. You can add images, YouTube videos, and sections. So maybe your quiz is really long. You can break it into like chunks instead of just one long quiz. The next part you want to do once you've finished creating the quiz is you want to click on the Settings tab and choose Quizzes. Make sure that it's set to make this a quiz. That way it actually is a quiz and it will do the correcting for you. If you're using Chromebooks, you can turn on locked mode and kids can't access any other websites. In release grade, you can do it immediately after each submission so kids can see how they did, or you can put it on later. That way you can go and check those short answers or paragraph questions that you want to make sure that they're correct. Down here is where you make sure that if you want kids to see the questions they missed, maybe it's a practice quiz or something, leave that checked. If not, you don't want them to share later on, uncheck that. Unchecked correct answers and unchecked point values if you want those to be saved. When you're all set here, you can click Save. And then your quiz is ready to go. So click back to Classroom. When you're ready to assign, go ahead and click Assign. And now that assignment is assigned. Next thing, if you want to see the student side, I'm going to go to a student page. Here, the student will then get the quiz. It will either show up on their stream, or they can go to their classwork tab and click on the quiz itself. They can either click the quiz or click View Assignment. I'm going to click on the quiz. They can take the quiz. I'm going to make that one incorrect. And then click Submit. When they're ready, they can click View Score. And there you go. Oh, they didn't do very well because this one was incorrect. As the teacher, once I have a student take the quiz, click on Responses, I can then click on Individual and see each kid's answers. Now, if I didn't agree with that I think the kid actually should get full credit, I can just go over here and give them the points, 10 out of 10, and that will change the score for that kid. So you can see now they have everything correct. If you want to see a breakdown of the analysis of how they did, you can click on individual questions and see how the students did overall in each individual question. Or if you want to see an overall summary, you just click Summary and you get an overall summary about how the kids were doing. And that's pretty much how you make a quiz in Google Classroom. Thanks.